Hey, collectors. Today we're going to be learning about making star books using origami folding. Please watch the video so you know what we're doing. Hello, third grade. Today we are going to learn how to do a little bit of folding. We're going to learn how to make a book using origami. And I'm going to show you how to take a rectangle, and this rectangle I will be showing you how to turn this rectangle into a square because we will be needing a square for our project. So a little bit of planning here. So this I would need you to try and practice first. So you're going to take a corner like this. And you want to make sure that the corner matches up with the edge of the paper just right. So if you look carefully, that gets put like that. Then you will be cutting with the scissors. Once I cut this small little piece off, don't need that part. Now we should have a nice, perfect square. So let me clean up my area here, and we will be ready to go on to the folding. So the folding, we actually have step one already created by creating the square. So we're going to actually fold this square back into a triangle. I always like to crease my paper pretty good. A little pressure on the crease of the fold. So next we're going to make this little tent. This tent's going to look like a teepee or a tent. A little trick here to make this go to where I want it to. I'm going to press right here and close to what I think the middle is. Then I'm going to take these two corners and I'm going to bring these two corners up. I want to take this and make sure this creases down so it looks like that. So now in class, I would have said, now you have a boat. So this boat, I'm going to bring this top of the sail to the tip of the boat. And I'm going to press that down. And when I press it down, I'm going to crease both of these really well. And so now it should look like this. And once I do that, I'm going to take this. My hand's going to be like a tidal wave knocking the boat down. And what I'm actually going to be doing is push this to the same tip. And if you look carefully, all of the edges of this square are lining up perfectly. So here I will have this shape like this. Now, this is going to take some practice. You might become an expert right away. Play this video over and over again so you make sure that you get this correct and you have it so it looks like this and it operates just like this. Okay, once you have all these made up, we are going to carefully take a look at these, make sure they are creased where they need to be. And we are going to be putting these all together, and we are going to be making what I call a star book. It will make a star shape. And we are going to do a 5-pointed star. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of paper that are folded specifically. Now, you notice, are they all facing open in this direction? If so, that's the way you want them to be. You do not want these to be facing any type of direction. You will not be able to make a star shape if you don't have them all facing the same direction. I think putting them in a row and starting from one direction and gluing down works best. So I'm going to start with the second one. Now again, with glue, I have some industrial strength glue, and I don't need a whole lot of glue. I'm just going to glue a little bit on the edges here. Again, the glue I'm using is very overkill and industrial. So I take this first one, place it right on top, make sure they're all facing the same way and they line up in a nice square. All right, now I go back on the one I just placed on top. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot. You can use a glue stick if you like. That's what we would be using in the classroom. So here I have this placed down here. And make sure I line them up. And then I go ahead and last one I don't have to glue anything at all. So once we have this done, looks like it's one square. If I take the top page and the bottom page and I put these like this, you will get a star shape. So now you have a star book and this looks like a star. So the great thing about this book, before we do the cover and all the other stuff that'll be on, probably what I will be doing is I'll be talking about doing that maybe later in the lesson or maybe doing that the following week, because this does take many classes to do. So what you can do is now inside each page you can write a journal, you can draw pictures, maybe you can journal about being home all this time, maybe you can write about your 5 favorite things, maybe your 5 favorite trips or things that you've done with your friends or family in your lifetime. There's many things that you can write about in this book. There's 5 pages. These outside parts are going to actually be decorated, and I'm going to show you how we can make a little kind of a locking mechanism for this book. But hope you have fun. Practice. If you don't want to waste a whole lot of paper, I would not use all the printer paper at home. You can just take brown paper bag, or you can take newspaper. Newspaper is really easy to use, but find a way to cut it into it. It has to be a square and not a rectangle. You have to have an actual matching square ends. So good luck with that, and I hope you enjoy this.